Welcome back. We're talking top 10 things to put on your baby registry, but for postpartum. This one is all about us moms because even though you're putting things on the registry for your baby, you need stuff too. So here we go. First thing I'm going to suggest is put disposable underwear on your registry. Now, some people don't like the disposables, and that's okay. Maybe you just want to go for like a boy shortcut or something that you can put things in there that you need, like pads and stuff to help you recover. However, if you liked the disposables, it's just less hassle. You can get rid of them. I actually thought that they were pretty comfortable. I suggest getting the ones that I got, which are the Freedom Mom version. These fit really nicely in a little bag. They're pretty discreet. I liked them. What did you use if you've already gone through this? Number 2, maxi pads. You're going to want something kind of big for the first little while. These I felt like were huge. They're the overnight version. You don't need something as big as what they might give you in the hospital. These ones were really nice. These ones were pretty great for the first, couple days afterward. But this was something that I used once I got home and it wasn't as bad. And then it's always nice to have some like little liners or something else that's a little bit less for later on. So adding your maxi pads and your liners are a great thing for your baby registry because they're already buying a whole bunch of things. And if you're going to get diapers for your baby, might as well get some for you too, right? Some people actually preferred the adult diapers, but I did not go that route. I just went for the maxi pads. Number 3, these are perennial cold packs. And what you do is you fold it where it says to fold. It pops a little bag in here, a little bubble, and you can swish it back and forth. It makes it nice and cold, and you can stick them in your either disposable underwear on your pad, or you could put it in, if you got yourself adult diapers, you could put them in there as well. And these were really helpful because sometimes you just need a little ice down there. Number 4, Tucks Witch Hazel pads. Now, some people prefer the Tucks and other people preferred the Freedom Mom version. They're just wet liners that you can put in there. I actually preferred the Tucks. I thought that they felt better. I'm not sure. And they're medicated cooling pads. So you'll get your pad, you'll put that in, then you can add your perennial ice pack on top of that after you pop it and shake it. And then you take out the little circles of Tucks pads, and I would put about 3 of them in here, and then you pull it all up inside your either disposable underwear or maybe you have the adult diaper. You just pull it all up and you've got a nice little pack for yourself and you feel like you're wearing a diaper. Number 5, Dermaplast Pain Reliever Spray. Super great. Or I also tried the Freedom Mom Perennial Healing Foam. I wasn't as big of a fan of this, but I know some people that swear by it. And I personally just didn't like the feeling of the foam. Whereas the spray, I would spray it once everything was inside here. I would spray it all the way up and down and then pull it up. So I wasn't actually spraying on myself. I was spraying it on here and then just pulling it on. And I felt like that was more pain relieving and more helpful than the foam. But again, some people like the foam better than the Dermaplast. You will probably get some from your hospital. You can get it from there. Be careful. They like to charge hidden fees. So you may be paying for it later, or you can get it for free. I would ask the nurse, or when they have it set in there, just, if it happens to be in your bag. Number 6, you want a really good water bottle. I had a few different ones that I used. Make sure that it's something that you can carry around with you and refill lots of times because you are going to need a lot of water afterward. Number 7, a Hawka, or a different kind of pump. You can get a free pump usually through your insurance. I got the Medela Pump and Style, which was nice. I like it, but I haven't really used it because I exclusively breastfeed. And so it was actually really nice to have a Haka. The silicone Haka is super helpful because you can just catch the letdown, or you can use it to manually pump if you need to. This one has a little suction cup on the bottom, so you can set it there and it won't fall over once you're done, and you don't have to worry about your milk falling out. This one is nice if you also use bottles, because you can switch out the top and pump straight into the bottle, then take the top of the pump off and put your bottle nipple on. Now you are all ready to go to feed baby. Or if you don't want to do the Haka, you could also do something like this. These are, I call them boob shells, but you can find them online. What you do is you put them inside your bra. That way, if you have letdown or anything, it catches it. Also, if you're really sore, instead of using a ton of like the nipple butters and the lanolin, which are good and helpful, I just used coconut oil instead. But you can put these on, and it also protects your nipples from if you're really cracked and sore or chafing or anything like that. These are helpful to get you covered. But that also brings us to number 8. Along with your milk coming in, you either want to have a shell, or you might want some pads, the reusable kind are what I used. You can get the disposable ones, but those ones kind of bothered me. Plus, this way you can use them longer and more. You've got the smaller ones, the daytime, and you've got the bigger ones that are the nighttime ones. Whatever it is you're using, you're probably going to want some breast milk storage bags. This one is a give or take. Some people use it, some people don't. It really depends on how much of a supply you have. If you're not producing a whole bunch, you're probably not going to be saving it. If you are exclusively pumping, you're going to want them. So that's kind of up to you. But that goes along with my recommendation to get some nursing pads. Now, along those same lines, while you're nursing, you're also going to want some nursing bras. Now, there are the kind that have snaps, or the little clips where you pull them down. These ones were nice. I actually wore these all throughout my pregnancy, but I wasn't a huge fan of them once I actually had the baby, because sometimes I would get her to sleep and the snap would wake her up. So instead, I really like the kind that you can just pull off to the side and replace. These ones have been super helpful for me in my journey. I don't know, what do you guys like? I also found that these ones were really helpful at nighttime because they're just more comfortable and you don't have to worry about a clasp or any of the little baubles bothering you when you lay down. Now, if you're nursing or pumping, it's also really nice to have some nursing shirts and tops or dresses. So this has been one of my favorite purchases. It's a hoodie, but it's got these hidden zippers, and you can easily pull it out or even be a little bit more discreet while you're feeding, and then you just zip it right back down. It's got one on each side. These have been so helpful. I actually need to get more of these for the winter season coming up. It also is really nice to have different tops. Now, this one was a maternity top that can also be unbuttoned, and I could use it as a nursing top. Or you can just utilize some of your old tops like I did, where it's got a floppy front where you can just kind of pull it off to the side and it's stretchy. However, my favorites have been kind of like the bras, where it has a crisscross on the front and you can just pull it off to the side and then replace it. Pull it down when you need it and then cover yourself back up. And then there's always tops that have the snaps like the bra, and these have been really nice. This was actually really helpful at the very beginning. And so that's also nice to have when you're wearing something like this sweatshirt, because you can unzip it this way and then unclip, and you don't have to worry about all the other things that you need to move out of the way because you just clip it down. It's also really nice in the summertime because then you don't have a million different straps on. This is another good staple for nursing, is having something that buttons down so that you can easily access and cover up, or maybe you've got the tank top on so you can just kind of pull it out of the way but still stay somewhat covered. That's been super helpful too. Do you have a favorite nursing top? Because I would love some recommendations, and I'm sure others would too. See you later, moms. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me everything in the comments.